Here's a couple other things to think about. So if you provide medical evidence for each disability you file a claim for, it's going to make it go faster and increase your chances of winning tenfold. So there's two ways to do this, and I've done both, and I didn't know there was two ways. So one way is just file a claim. You saw something in your service treatment records. You think you might have been seen for it by the VA, but you're not really proving a diagnosis because you never even actually saw a diagnostic code. You don't know what your symptoms are because you've never really seen them, and you definitely don't have a nexus. So that's one way to do it, but that's not the best way to do it. I'm not saying that you lose all the time that way. It's just not the best way to do it. The other way is to front load your claim and provide all that stuff so you can see it. Here's my diagnosis. It's got a ICD-10 code right next to it. You could clearly see there's a diagnostic code, a diagnosis, and a condition. And then on like a DBQ, you could see where your symptoms are. You could see the check boxes. Now you have your symptoms done right. And then you could see the nexus. You write down, and there it is right there at the end of the DBQ. The doctor says, in my professional opinion, Combat Craig's tinnitus is secondary to his migraines on at least as likely as not basis. It has a nexus statement in there and how the doctor thinks it's connected. Those three things are what you need. More medical records is not better. They don't need 10 years because they're not going to look at it. They need current medical evidence. That means right now, from the date you file a claim, to 6 months to a year back. Beyond that, they're not even going to look at it because it's not current. So if you submit all sorts of medical evidence for the past 10, 15, 35 years, whatever it is you've been dealing with this, you're literally bogging them down with info and telling them to spend an extra, 40 hours waiting through all your stuff that they don't even need to look at. Let me jump in here real quick and tell you about my boot camp. If you want to learn more about the VA claims process, check out my boot camp. You can talk to me live. There's a link on the website and in the description, combatcraig.com. And also, if you need medical evidence like a nexus or documenting your symptoms properly, go to our website, combatcraig.com, and it says medteam/nexus letters. Click on that link, fill out the form, boom, you're done.